My TV happens to be right here. Okay. Now I have my normal glasses on here, as you can see, because I have to see this. And I'm going to be putting on my headphones because we don't want any sound from this movie. Just my reactions. The other nice thing is I'm going to be transferring this directly to a DVD as I watch it so that I can actually get screen grabs for the blog entry on my Cinema Warehouse blog that you can see at the first link in the description. So let's cue this sucker up. Begin. Gotta get my customary can of Vernors here. Oh, f.h.e. Those guys, okay. Alright, so is this the beginning of the movie? It's the Mighty Ducks! There's Rusty Jedwab. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. I do not remember this guy being a hockey player. It's like it's turning into Jack Frost. Oh my god. This movie is dubbed. I had no idea. The magic box with the monkey from Speed Racer inside.
Oh, I'm so pissed. I can't levitate shit.
Throw everything in the air, make a frickin' mess, and then ostracize Peter because he is a weirdo. Seriously, the teacher here is a douche. The milk smells like old sneakers? Oh, it's a veggie surprise. It ain't milk. The kid just instantaneously has these abilities. Magic! Bow to my will, orange juice. Well, don't just stare at her, dude. I will convince you to love me by osmosis. Magic!
Yeah, I know one thing at work.
His hair shakes amazingly. Oh, I believe you now. Just do it some more. Make me money. I am so emphatically enthralled with you now, sir.
Oh, I fell on my ass.
Magic! You know what this is? This is like the kid version of Scanners. Romulus leader calling mission control. Oh, now we're getting into the military part of the plot. They're transporting a large blue receptacle of the M substance. Ooh, magic! Now it's just casual. Watch my tie fly up in the air. Magic!
I'm on my way with my stupid hat.
Really? A chase sequence between the boy, the angry parents, and now a wedding. Lego! Oh, come on. Everybody gets on clothing racks? Magic!
The police crashed through a wall. Take us to jail. You found us.
Well, he certainly knocked down that wall. Magic! Oh, shit. No! Magic! Really? The whole tap on the shoulder? Oh, hey! Oh! Magic! You know what this is? This is exactly what happened in Akira. Exactly what happened in Akira. Which I also just saw recently. Oh, he said Coke and a hamburger. I thought he said coconut hamburger. Oh, there's the genius kid. Magic! There's nobody home, sir.
Well, open up the door anyway. Knock it down.
I can't reach the handle, sir.
Alright, I'll get out the bazooka.
Magic!
Your eyes can deceive you. Don't trust them. This time, let go your conscious self and act on instinct.
Chief Inspector Gray. Magic! And go! What? 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 Come on! What? Wait, what? Isn't it obvious? Oh, what? Oh, you cannot be serious. Magic! Oh, that's what we're ending on? Oh, no, that was a really lousy fade out.
This is Alexander. You're gonna love him. He's a genius.
And now we're back. So this is a kid we meet only in the last, half hour. And the movie ends on his story. Okay. Magic! Oh, Peter's using his ability to throw everyone's corsages out onto the stage. That was weird. Not as weird as I thought, but weird. Okay, so, afterthoughts. The movie was okay. Nothing to seriously write home about. There was nothing incredibly weird about it, and there was... Oh. Sorry. And there was nothing incredibly exciting about it. It was rather what you would expect from a company trying to give parents family-friendly movies, that even when it's not funded by your Utah-based Christian companies, which is mostly where the family values sort of stuff comes from, with the moral lessons and the non-inappropriate content. Even without that, you normally get other companies who do a similar thing, and this is about what you get. You get a pretty obvious title, like this, The Young Magician, which not a whole lot of thought went into that. You get the rosy cheeks young kid protagonist, normally a boy, barely ever a female. And it pretty much just goes by the numbers. Pretty much goes by the numbers. The only thing that really stood out as awkward about this was the dubbing. Because the actors in the, I guess, Polish film that was turned into this was, everybody was speaking English. You could tell. They were literally actually speaking English, but much like actors who don't have a good English-speaking voice in a lot of older films, you would dub them over with someone who can speak perfectly fluent English. So everybody is dubbed over in this film. The entire thing is dubbed over. But the weird juxtaposition is that the actors on screen are so much less enthusiastic and genuine with their performances. The voice actors are putting a whole lot of emphasis on what's going on in each scene. They're overemphasizing their emotions. They're giving a more lively performance, whereas everybody is just sort of, huh? What? No, I don't want to do that. You must be joking. Did you see what your son just did? Did you? He just made a hole through the wall. What are you going to do about it? Huh? Well, if you don't want to drink your milk, you don't have to break the glass. That's kind of what this whole thing is. Another weird thing I noticed is that the kid genius that shows up in this movie, who actually doesn't show up until the last half hour, and yet the movie ends on his story arc, what little there was, he apparently was dubbed over by a woman, which that's normally not odd in cartoons, but when you're dealing with live action, it's odd. Because the kid's they say in the movie, the kid's 12 years old. This kid genius character is 12 years old. And yet they dubbed him over with a woman. Now, you normally would see that happen in Japanese films, like the Godzilla movies. All of the little 4, 5, 6-year-old boys and girls are all dubbed by American female voice actors. But with a 12-year-old kid, I don't know, it seems a little unnecessary. So either they couldn't get an actual 12-year-old kid to do the voice, or this was just their casting decision to give him the sound they wanted. I still think it's weird because the main kid, Peter, is actually played by a boy who sounds like he's probably 15, 16. And this kid is probably meant to be 12 or 13. So there's that. Also, the younger children in his family are played by women. Everybody else is really just a lively interpretation, much like you would have in a radio play. It's all imbuing more emphasis on stuff. Anyway, nothing incredibly noteworthy, which is a little bit disappointing to me, but I'm glad I finally found this. I am genuinely glad I found this. I will keep it on my shelf as a memento of my childhood, much like with all the other stuff I have. And there is another movie. There's another movie that my mom rented for me just about the same time as I was watching this, and that movie is decidedly more weird, at least in its premise, because it's a movie about rats that are marionettes who live underground in the sewers. They have no mouths, but they talk. I don't know if they're meant to be actual rats, and the only way that they could put them on screen was to make them marionette puppets, or if they're supposed to be toys of rats that walk and talk. I don't know. It's just called A Rat's Tale. That's it. Look it up on IMDb, you'll find it. But that's what we're going to be talking about once I receive that tape. This one, that's it. If you'd like to, if you actually watch this video all the way through, then I encourage you to get my specific, more well thought out thoughts below in my blog entry, which will be a lot more coherent than this video here. But if you have stuck all the way to the end of this, thanks so much for watching. If you want to seek this out, go ahead and do it. There's only a couple of copies floating around out there. There's 3 more on eBay. I believe there's 13 or 14 on Amazon, but that's about all there is. So don't everybody go scrambling around at once. This is Filmmaker Jay signing off. I will catch you later.